Good morning, friends. As you can see, here's the Meyer lemon tree. And that thing, let me back up a little bit. That thing's getting big. And it's happy. All these light colored leaves are new growth. And you can see right here, new growth. So I'm happy with that. I'm gonna have an update on my tomatoes. I haven't made a video in a minute because my back has been down, but this has kind of suffered from the sun. It's my English time, but it's hanging in there. So hopefully you can see all the new little stuff coming back. And here's my bay leaves. So, and just as a photogenic picture of this, the henny binnies are really happy. Sorry, I can subtract. I'm watching these guys over here. They're tearing up our water lines and causing us to have issues. Anyways, this is my Reaper, and I'm not sure which one this is. I know it's not a chocolate. And you can see her back there. So we've already ate one of the chocolates. It's really good. And then here's the chocolates. You can tell because of the brown. Another Reaper, chocolate Reaper. And this is a chocolate Reaper. And I do have a nice brown one, but underneath it's still got the green, so I'm not harvesting that yet. And here's another Reaper. And you can see they're doing great in the buckets. And this is my Greek oregano. It's doing great. Another Reaper. And again, you can tell, I mean, they got pods on them, fixing to produce. And I think this one's producing, I'm just not sure yet. Let me look. Put this in here. So, another Reaper. This is the one that the leaves were all messed up and they fell off, but you can see it's doing great. And I do believe it is going to produce. Yep, right there it is. See the flower? Yep. So this is my succession. Oh, there's a bee right there. Yeah. Love it when I see bees near my stuff. Next year we want to do honey. So, and here's my tomato plants. And you can see they're producing. It's my sun gold. And I'll tell you what I did to help it. So once I'm done with all this, and here's my better boy. Cherokee purple. You can see them. They're just growing like mad. But I'm really proud of this one. So far, the better boy is my favorite, but we'll see. My Tabasco peppers, I've harvested them a few times. And I'll do a picture at the end so that way you guys can see what I'm doing with them. There's my jalapenos. Still don't like it, but I mean, it is producing well. I just not sure I like the style of plant. The plant's doing great. It's just, and I'm happy with the plant. I like the fact that it's doing great. It doesn't produce enough for me. We eat a lot of jalapenos. And you can see I'm letting these orange ones get a lot riper just to see what they do. But I've gotten 4 harvests off of this already. And I got 1 harvest in the dehydrator, which I took a picture of, and I'll post it right here. And you can see that they're dehydrating. That was 11 of them right there. And usually I get about 11 off of each harvest, between 10 and 11. Here's my cherry tomatoes. You can see they're very happy. And I'm very happy. I've already popped one in my mouth yesterday. That's just the perks of gardening. Being the gardener, you get to have stuff. The herbs are all doing okay. This is my regular, like, bell peppers, and they're producing. They were kind of late in the game to put in. I've already pulled off 1 eggplant. There's the other one. And it seems to be happy. I'm trying to do things while I can hold this camera. And you can see the berries are doing okay. They kind of suffered because of the sun. We've had a lot of triple-digit temperatures and no rain. And as you can see, my yard is just, it's suffered bad. Usually it's lush and thick and green. So, sorry. Just kind of scooting on over here. I had a baby, well, it was a young squirrel. I think fell out of the tree when we had some rain the other day. And it was windy and kind of rainy. And it landed right there. And then it crawled to about 3 to 4 feet to me. So I went and got a towel, got the dogs in, got the towel, picked it up, warmed it up, dried it off, made sure it was okay. I even called a wildlife rehabilitation, and they told me to put it in a box that it could climb out of. And if it's gone the next day by noon, then it was just really stunned and sore. So I did that. And if it wasn't, then I was to call them back, and then they would come out and get it. To me, waiting, that long just wasn't right. But hey, who am I to say different? I'm not a rehabilitator. So I held this squirrel for a while, and now it was gone the next morning, because I put it in there at night. It was gone the next morning, and yeah, so I know a lot of people don't like squirrels because they get into your gardens and stuff, but everybody has a chance. Everybody and everything has a chance to live. You know, they have the right to live. So these have gotten bugs again. I'm just gonna let them go and see what happens, and hope they survive it. But you can see down there, you know, I got bugs on it. Lots of bugs. We'll see what happens. If not, well, lesson learned, and I won't grow them again. So I'm gonna walk on back here. We got storms coming. I didn't check the weather, and I went ahead and put jeans out on the line about 6 o'clock this morning. And as you can see, the skies, it's almost 10, and the skies is getting pretty dark. So, oh, they're still damp. Oh boy. May have to bring them in soon. There's just no wind, no air. I mean, there is air, you gotta breathe. There's no wind. So let's walk on over to the tomatoes. Sorry, the ground's kind of uneven. So, if you remember my one video, I said that these things have mildew, and I showed you the underneath. Well, if you can see, they don't have mildew. I am so happy. What are you doing? Go ahead and bite into one of those peppers, see what happens. They don't have mildew. So you're probably going, what did you do to fix it? Well, you can see, no mildew. If I get the camera right. No mildew. Alright, what I did was, let me step back. Not step in the doggy do that just happened behind me. You guys just had to, didn't you? So what I did was, I got some Dawn dish soap, put a table of Dawn dish soap in a spray bottle, and about a couple tablespoons of baking soda, and filled it with water. I sprayed everything down, and then I just dumped it on the vines, on the base. And as you can see in here, a lot of dead. Let's see, because it killed a lot of a lot of limbs and leaves and whatever. But and this is actually pretty good compared to what it was. You can see down there, and it was like that all over. If your tomato plants are healthy, really healthy, the cure they can survive the cure. Because if not, the cure can kill your tomato plants. So mine were healthy enough, and they survived it, which makes me happy. And you can see there, this one wasn't too bad. This one had some, kind of suffered a little bit. This one kind of suffered a little bit, you can see. And that's caused by the you can see right there. That's caused by the mixture that I put on it. Sorry, I concentrate and then get sidetracked. But they're growing like crazy. They're producing. That's the only one back there that's got a blemish. But still edible. So that's it. That's my review. And the cure for the mildew on my tomato plants. So now I don't have to worry about not eating it, because my husband would not eat them if they had mildew. So now I don't have to worry about that. And hopefully we'll produce quite a few tomatoes, enough to do maybe 3 or 4 big, huge batches of tomato sauce for spaghetti, or for some kind of pasta, and for the year. And if I get 7 to 10 gallons of pasta sauce made, that'll suffice for us for the year. Because it's just me and my husband. And yes, he's full-blood Italian, so we eat a lot of pasta sauce. But, hey, it's a cheap meal, except when he makes it. When he makes it, you're looking at $100, because he uses all kinds of different meats and fresh vegetables, and we do a 16 or it's a huge pot. I think it's like a 16 quart that's filled all the way to the rim, full of sauce. So if not, we'll just buy some tomatoes from a farmer, and we'll do up several batches. Sorry, was watching a stray dog. So here's our little foster girl. Little bit. Where's your marrow, Annie? She's surviving the heartworm treatments that she's getting. Sorry about that mess. It's a mess over here. She's surviving the heartworm treatments. Bitty boo. The bitty boo. Oh. She's a little snuggle bunny. In a photo I would show you. So you can see here, I'm putting the peppers in a bottle, and I'm putting vinegar in it, so that way you can sprinkle it over your food. And some of these, like this one right here, I even got a habanero in it. I don't know if you can see it, see the orange, but that's what I use. And then down here, I've been harvesting the habaneros. Looks like it's got a jalapeno in there, but I've been harvesting them and dehydrating them. And these are my herbs, and this is my bread, and you can see it's ready to be used. My rosemary, and then I have my lemon balm, and I believe this is my dill. Yep. And there's a jalapeno. Usually by now I have a lot of jalapeno dried, but I'm not really concerned because I have a ton that I made into seasoning. And there's more dill, my mint, some more mint, and this is kind of like a mixture with sage in it. And you can see some more habaneros. I've been dehydrating them, and they're not close yet. See, they're not crunchy or anything. And I wanted to do these kind of big, so that way I could put them in my chili, a sauce. Now I gotta remember not to touch my eyes, because I'm good at about touching my eyes. And these are my dried elderberries. So I have an elderberry plant out here. Don't mind my back porch. It's got a lot of gardening stuff. But right there is my elderberry, if you can see it. Let's see if I can get a big closer picture. And I want to get one more big harvest off of it, and then we'll be probably done for the year on the elderberry. But I'm going to make some syrups out of it, moon boosters, you know, whatever it takes. But if you look, it just got done raining. And I had just taken the clothes off the line, because I remember telling you guys that I probably need to take the clothes off the line before it rains. And sure enough, as soon as I got done with the video, I went out and took the clothes off the line, and it started raining. So let me show you where I got the jeans at. Okay, I have the jeans in my bathroom. So you can see they're hanging up. There's a window right here. And you probably hear the exhaust, which is right there. We get a light on, which is right there. And it makes it nice. Sorry, the doorway is like really small. You can see whoever did the bathroom didn't finish it, and so that's going to be left up to me. So that's what I'm doing with my jeans now. They're not hanging outside. They're in my house hanging up because I refuse to put them in the dryer. With the electricity percentage hike, I'm just not going to do it. You know, I refuse to do it. So, a little extra work, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, folks, this is it. I will post another video here soon. Bye-bye.